20年前、30年前，你们就没有这个地位想筹划，因为中国人是不吃这一套的。
I see no reason why strong countries like China should plead for Washington's favor in fear of 155% tariffs. Last week, I was in Kuala Lumpur talking to some Malaysian students about the famous Chinese classical prose on 6 states. From the text, it's quite obvious that compromising one's interest cannot lead to true peace. Today, I would like to dig deeper into it. Some say China has chosen to stand against a belligerent US because of its power, because it's already the second largest economy. Well, let's take a closer look at the Chinese classical prose and history. Yan, one of the least strong states during the Warring period, was one of the last to fall because it stood its ground. So it's not all about the so-called power. Yan defended its interest even without support from stronger states. I see no reason why strong countries like China should plead for Washington's favor in fear of 155% tariffs. It reminds me of what Chinese top diplomat Yang Jiechi said in 2021 to the US delegation.
我现在讲一句，你们没有资格在中国的面前说你们从实力的地位出发同中国谈话。20年前、30年前，你们就没有这个地位想筹划，因为中国人是不吃这一套的。
His words are so uplifting. It is true that China is not among the weakest anymore, but what inspires me much more is the second part of his words. Even 30 years ago, in early 1990s, when China's GDP was less than 1/10 of that of the US, China did not buy the theory of from a position of strength, because doing so would only let the world regress into the law of the jungle. China is a responsible member of the international community, and it treats others equitably regardless of so-called power. It is also a champion of the Bandung spirit. 70 years ago, 29 newly independent post-colonial nations had come together to voice their needs for equality, respect, and fair cooperation. 70 years later, China has become the world's second largest economy, along the common ground of what the global South has agreed in the city of Bandung. Without independence and self-reliance, China cannot make this achievement. It's again the time for all targeted countries to unite together. The wheels of history must not be turned back.